fun here at the CPA Australia booth. I am here with, there's lots of fun going on over there.
Indeed.
Accountants and shenanigans.
And coffee.
And coffee. So we're here at the CPA Australia booth, and I'm here with Meredith Tharapos, Dr. Meredith Tharapos from RMIT, and she and I work together on the Talking Accounting project. So if you're interested in accounting and education, talkingaccounting.com, make sure you sign up to our little website there. But Meredith, tell me about your research.
Well, my research is in accounting education, but it crosses over into cultural intelligence. So I'm really interested in how we enhance the student experience for our international students in particular, how we as educators cope with the diversity that we've now got in our classrooms, because we have students coming from a lot of different cultural backgrounds. As a result of that, they've had different pedagogical backgrounds, they've had different assessment experiences, they've got different expectations for us as educators. We have different expectations about them as students, and there's often a gap between all of those sorts of things.
So what I'm hoping Meredith's going to do, and I'm sure she's going to be doing very soon, is writing a blog post for Talking Accounting about how we can actually manage and close that gap so that we get a good learning experience for all of our students and we can learn off each other no matter what your background is. What would be your one key tip for accounting educators about how they might try and bridge that divide?
I think it's about creating that safe environment within the classroom where, despite students' different sort of cultural backgrounds, they feel comfortable in offering up a response in the classroom and feel safe in doing so. Students, particularly from Asian backgrounds, are often very, very concerned about losing face if they speak up, about being regarded as taking up a lot of the lecturer's time if they ask questions, and that's greedy in their culture. It doesn't promote group harmony. So you've got this way of thinking with those students. So it's about how do we provide different mediums for them to offer up their questions or seek clarification if they're required.
And trust is key, I think.
Absolutely.
One thing I've found is that to get students to communicate with you if they're feeling very hesitant, whether that's because of language or culture barrier or something else, building up that trust is really, really important. So trying to be open and communicative and friendly, and that's body language. I think I went to a seminar that Meredith actually gave where she talked about body language, and even how you introduce yourself.
And it's about establishing relationships, because relationships in Asia, when business is done in Asia, it's all about establishing relationships. Then the business is done once people are comfortable with the relationships and they've been established. In the West, we tend to do it the other way round, where we do the business first and then we go out for lunch. Now, if you bring that sort of thinking into the classroom, how you commence the class and how you introduce yourself becomes critical in establishing that first relationship and building rapport with your international students. And if they're comfortable with who you are, they're more likely to come and see you and seek clarification because they know you. You've established that little bit of a relationship with them, and that's critical.
Fantastic. We're not just academics who, are a word or a line on a subject outline. We're people too. So it's important, I think, to show students that we are people. We make mistakes. A little bit about yourself. All my students know about my two kids, which we call Audit Senior and Audit Junior.
Yes.
And that's important in creating that rapport.
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, keep an eye on the Talking Accounting blog for more of Meredith's work. I'll also put some of Meredith's work in the link to this video.
Great.
So that you can check it out and get in contact with her if you're interested in finding out more. Thank you very much, Meredith, for coming to talk to us.
Thank you.
And I'll catch everybody in the next video. Bye.
Bye.